So the day's finally come. You want to take a crack at making a machinima. And you know what? I think you should. You know why? Because I don't want to do this shit anymore. I'm tired, boss. No, but really, I think you should, and I want to help you. I've been making machinimas on and off for over 10 years, and if there's anything I can tell you about it, it's that there's a lot of trial and error, a lot of learning, and there's always room for improvement. So let's take a break from the jokes and get down to the nitty-gritty of making a machinima. Alright, today we're going to talk about weapon lowering. While it's not exactly necessary for making a machinima, it can definitely give your videos a nice feel to them. But there's a little bit of work involved in order to make this happen. So put on your gamer glasses and grab a pen and paper, alright, let's jump into it. First thing we're going to need to do is hop into Forge. In order to lower our weapons in Infinite, we're going to need to mess around with scripting a little bit. There are definitely a lot of ways to make weapon lowering happen with scripting, but I'm going to show you what's worked for me. So I'm going to hop into my Forge monitor here and open up the node graph. Next thing you're going to do is open up the node graph menu. From there, you're going to see all kinds of categories. The only thing we're focusing on right now is inventory. So click on that bad boy and start scrolling down the options. We're looking for a node titled Set Player Weapon Lowered. Yep, that's the one. Click it. Click on that and place it wherever you want. It doesn't matter. Congratulations, you're like halfway there. So the next thing we're gonna do is hop right back into the node browser. Why? Shut up, I'm in charge here. We're going back in because we need to create an event that triggers our character to lower their weapon. So this is where you can kind of dabble in what works best for you, but if we're going off what I like to do, we'll do this. Hop over to the category titled Events Players and open that up. Now look for the node called On Player Mark. Yeah, click that. So what we're doing here is setting up a script that will lower our weapon when you ping or mark something in game. It could be a weapon, vehicle, rock, any physical object. You ping it, your weapon's going down. But in order to complete the script, we need to connect these bad boys together. So see that diamond shape on the top of the player mark node? We're going to connect that to the diamond on the set player weapon lowered node. All right, next up is the circle. Now the player mark has 3 circles, but we don't care about all of them. We're only focusing on the circle that corresponds with player. So we're gonna yank a line out of this circle and connect it to... Are you seriously gonna make me say it? Oh my God. So you connect it to the other player circle on the set player weapon lowered node. Holy shit. After you've done that, guess what? You were done. You're done. Easy, right? Not only can you lower your weapon in custom games now, you can also write down cable management as a skill on your next resume. Now, a couple things to note here is that A, the script is only going to apply to whatever map you put it in. So if you want to lower your weapons on other maps, you're going to need to recreate the script. And B, the script won't work in Forge's test mode. You're going to need to go into play mode, and that's done by holding the back button on the controller, or share button. I'm never going to get used to calling it that. Also, a couple other things to note here is that if you swap your weapons, you're going to raise them back up again. Even if you don't see them on screen, just trust me, they're up. A good way of knowing is that if you look at your shadow, you'll see if your weapon is raised or lowered. If it is, just ping the ground and it'll go back down. And if you want to raise your weapon back up, all you need to do is just aim. As soon as you do that, your weapon's going to fly right back up. Now, there's a lot more to talk about in terms of making machinima, but this is a good place to start. And look, you're going to find bugs, you're going to get frustrated, and things aren't always going to work the way you want them to. But the longer you stick with it, the better you're going to get at working around it all. So put on your big boy pants, make the script, and just go make something stupid. And if you make something, tag me because I want to see it.